Hi, Cuppa and card friends. It's Linda. Welcome back. So it's time to grab your favorite Cuppa, grab your cards, and let's dive in. Today is an Oracle card day. I know you're wondering why are there 3 decks out. I just wanted to show you that the Oracle card deck that we're going to look at today is the Everyday Witch's Familiar over here on the right. There is an Everyday Witch Oracle, and then there's the Everyday Witch Tarot. And these two Oracle decks pair so well with the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. At the end, I'll also pull a tarot card to pair with the Oracle card to see what it's going to tell us. These are all by Deborah Blake, and the art is all by Elizabeth Alba. I'm sure you've seen Elizabeth's other work. It's absolutely beautiful, very, very colorful. There's a lot in the cards. These are great cards to sit with. So let's dive in. I'm going to move this over. We'll do this one on another day. These are just really beautiful cards. All the boxes are by Llewellyn. This is a 2-part box. And it says, let's meet your magical menagerie. Whether they're delivering wisdom from the gods or lending a paw, wing, or hoof to magical activities, familiars bring you inspiration and joy. Through this oracle, you can connect with them like never before. Best-selling author Deborah Blake and award-winning illustrator Elizabeth Alba present 40 familiars, domestic, wild, and fantastic, that each have unique and empowering messages for you. These amazing creatures, grouped by the 5 elements, carry powerful guidance for your divination practice in daily life. Shuffle the cards, draw your companion, and enjoy all the gifts these animals have to offer. Now, I will tell you that mine are not in order because I have used them. So here's the box. There's nothing inside the box. Well, there's a slight design, almost kind of like a honeycombish kind of design in there. Here's our book. Here's the book. Very glossy. Very, very shiny. Wisdom of the Familiars. Here's about the artists. Wisdom of the Familiars again. Look how colorful the book is. Contents, how to use the deck. Okay, here it shows us the elements. So we have earth, air, fire, and water. And spirit. We have our introduction, how to use the deck, about the cards. Earth is used for grounding and practical action and strength. Air, thought, communication. Lightness, wisdom. Passion. Fire is passion, emotion, flexibility, and confidence. And water is change, movement, and metamorphosis. And here we talk about the dragon is mystical power. Unicorn is purity and innocence. The phoenix is rebirth, reincarnation, and reinvention. And the sphinx is seeking answers. And it gives beautiful pictures, tells us about the animal, sample spreads. Let's see more spreads, and then it goes into the cards. And for each one, we have a full color page. It tells us the information about the animal, and then the divination and the message. So I'm not going to go through all of this because we're going to go through the cards. So let's take a look at the cards. Here are the backs. And I love how they have all the little magical symbols, our wand, potion, stars, our fox, a sea turtle, cat. These cards are normal oracle size cards, much larger than a standard tarot size card. Here's a tarot size card. So you can see how much bigger that is. I will be holding these because you can see how shiny these are. Very shiny. Very, very shiny. So here we have a monarch butterfly. And here it tells you air, and it gives you the number of where it is in that element. And I just think this is absolutely beautiful when you really look at the card. And I'm going to bring this up, or I'll zoom it in, because this is showing you This is, I'm just going to give an example of the work here. It shows the element down here. It shows you different phases, the caterpillar, the pupa or the chrysalis, and it coming out and spreading its wings. I mean, it's showing you the phases of this metamorphosis of what is going on in the card. These are really, really beautiful cards to sit with and just dive into and really look at. So here, and then here we have Spirit, the Sphinx. Here's one, the air, hummingbird. Look at the colors in these cards. They're just brilliant. The dragon, the phoenix, lion. And this to me just screams Empress with her two cubs. She's looking straight at you. I mean, this is just gorgeous. Beaver, otter, so playful. Cat, and I think it's kind of funny how the cat's paw, most cats, you know, you can almost see in the next steps that cat just pushing that ink bottle right off the desk. But here we have our Book of Shadows, frog, and again we see the transformation from the salamander to him on the lily pad to him being up here. We see our statue, lovebirds, even with the heart in the window, so pretty. The owl, and look at him looking at that mouse. Here he actually is holding, can you see that? It looks like a timepiece, like hourglass with sand in it. Monkey, rabbit, horse, and this is a gorgeous card for the year of the horse for the Chinese New Year. Dolphin, and look, look, all of them are looking up at this boat like they're so inquisitive. The sea turtle, that is so pretty. What is that back there? It looks like a message in a bottle. The unicorn, the wild boar. Now this looks possessed. This boar looks not happy. Spider. And how, isn't it amazing how we have this spider weaving its web, but here we were weaving a rug. The heron, koi, beautiful cards. Snake, and look, it's crystals instead of eggs. That's what I think it is, and it's shedding its skin. And this is gorgeous too, like we just left the Chinese New Year of the snake moving into the Chinese New Year of the horse, but here you could see it was shedding, like we were shedding our skin. Bear, resting, hibernation. Red fox, being very playful. Bat, octopus. This is one of my favorite cards. I love seeing this octopus. Wolf, raven, chameleon, stag, honeybee, firefly, the dog, the loyal companion, hawk. Again, his eyes are, look at those eyes. The rooster, the cheetah, the raccoon, the penguin, so cute, and the dragonfly. Look at all those bubbles. Okay, so let's shuffle our cards. I'm going to move this box off to the side. I'm going to grab this. ask Spirit to come in, tell us what they want us to hear, what card and message they want us to see. Oh, that's the one. Let's see what Spirit wants us to see. The hawk. Okay, so let's see what the guidebook says about the hawk. Like I said, this is quite shiny. Maybe we'll bring the box in to put it on. There we go. Oop. Stay there. Stay put, little one. Stay put. Okay, we'll just zoom in here on our hawk. Why it's not working with me today, I don't know. Okay. Okay, so the hawk is fire. And we are number 8. It says, the hawk is a bird of prey, swift of flight and keen of vision. They are known for their hunting prowess, which is aided by their unusually good eyesight and allows them to perceive not only visible light, but also into the ultraviolet range. Magically, they are associated with clear vision, both literally as well as the capacity to look at situations without the distractions of emotions that might cloud the ability to see things as they truly are. The divination message is, this card reminds you to be observant. Look at your surroundings and the people around you with clear eyes. Is there something important you've been missing because your vision is colored by emotion, or because you just haven't been looking? If you are searching of answers, they are probably right in front of you. Are you open to seeing them? The message is, never underestimate your ability to see the truth, but also be willing to look for beauty in the midst of ugliness or possibilities where there might seem like there are none. Vision is subjective, and sometimes you simply need to get a little perspective on a situation by looking at it from a different angle. Are you sure you're clearly seeing things? Maybe it is time to look again. Okay, so that is our hawk. So let's see what, I'm going to put these back in the box because I'm going to pull a tarot card to go with it. Wouldn't it be something if we pulled the Hangman card? Okay. Show us a card to go with our hawk. What is it that we need to see with our hawk? What is the situation that we... Okay, let's take a look. Oop, messing things up here. All right, let's see. Ace of Cups. Okay, so for me, when I look at these two together, I see this is the beginning, or this planting the seeds of a new relationship. And here in the cups, we see her holding the cups and it's overflowing with emotion. And we see here something right at the bottom of her feet. You could see the plant starting to come up. So for me, I'm thinking this is a new, something brand new. This is a blessing. This is being open to a new journey, a new spiritual journey, a new love. And looking at this with the hawk, it's telling me to go into this with eyes wide open. This is telling me, you know, to make sure I'm looking at everything, to make sure that you're looking at things from all different views. Here we have doves up here. We see the magic working around our witch. We see her brewing her potions. But this is saying, and this is just my opinion, I think this is something new, and maybe you've met somebody new. It could be a new friendship. It could be a new love interest. But this is saying just go into it with eyes wide open. That's what I think. So I hope you enjoy this. I am going to post the Hawk card. I will post pictures of both cards, but I will be posting the Hawk card in the Facebook groups below in the description, asking you to post your cards regarding the Hawk. And then we will discuss the cards and you can show your cards. And I hope you enjoy this. Tomorrow will be a tarot card day and we will be looking at the 5 of Cups. So I hope you enjoy these. These are so shiny. Look how shiny they are. I hope you enjoy these, and I really appreciate if you give this a thumbs up and a like. Let me know what you think of these cards, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And if you're being affected in the United States by the snowstorm, please stay in, stay warm, bring your pets in, and stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. It's time to go down and grab another cuppa. Thanks again. Bye.